Hello, everyone. Welcome to Slow English. The podcast is for English learners who want to speak English more naturally and confidently. My name is Tom. I'll be the host of the podcast today and hopefully many other podcasts in the future. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something very simple but very powerful. I will be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow me and repeat after me. Through this video, you can practice your listening skills and also your pronunciation skills by copying me. So if you shadow me, for example, shadowing means to copy something. In English, this means to listen to someone speaking and then try to copy the sounds they make. Some people will call it the listen and repeat method, but it is basically the same thing. You listen to the audio, and then you repeat what you heard. So if you do that, then you can practice your pronunciation. Before we start, if there are any words that you don't understand or that you couldn't really hear clearly, just check the subtitles. If you're just listening on headphones on another platform, then you can go to YouTube, look in the description, and download the transcript, or just look at the subtitles. So, in today's podcast, I'm going to talk about the first time when I'll introduce myself to you guys and I'll tell you about slow English. Firstly, well, very nice to meet you. My name is Tom. Maybe you've seen me in videos on Facebook or TikTok. You know, those of you who have seen me in different places, I wanted to make this podcast to connect with you guys on a personal level. So if there's anything, by the way, you have any suggestions, you can just comment. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit off topic now. I made this podcast to help English learners, specifically English learners for beginners, and it's mostly for upper beginner and above learners. But for higher level learners, you can start listening to native content, and that is why I made this podcast. So I want to tell you guys about the journey from making Facebook and TikTok up until now, because I could not believe how many people started following and watching my Facebook and TikTok channels. I started putting out some videos on Facebook and I thought, oh, if I could get a few followers and a few views, that would be cool. I didn't expect much, to be honest, but I had the goal of making more really useful videos. That could help English learners learn English easily and naturally. So I made the first video and didn't get too many views, maybe I think 100 or something. And I spent the day uploading the video on Facebook when I was at a cafe. Then I started driving home. I didn't think too much about it. And then I opened the app on my phone and saw how many views the video has. And I did that. And then I saw it was like 5,000 likes or something. And that was after about a few minutes. And so I was thinking, something's wrong. Not only that, but a lot of people were following. And then every time I refreshed the page, there were like thousands more views. And so I was shocked. To be completely honest, I did not expect that to happen. So I kept refreshing, and then there were more and more and more. And I was like, what is going on? I have like 10,000 followers and 15,000. It was exploding. And then I kept on uploading videos. Because, again, I had all of these ideas in my head, and I thought many English learners could really benefit from this. It could be really useful for them. And so, apparently, people liked it. And I was very happy about that. And so I made videos for I'm talking a bit fast. And so I made videos for about 6 months consistently. To be honest, I can't really remember. A bunch of followers and a bunch of views. Some videos did much better than others. But then I stopped making videos because I had made a lot of videos. I had a lot of people follow me. I had a decent-sized Facebook group. But I think the video is not helpful and interesting enough for English learners. And I think TikTok and Reels, those short videos, I think they're useful for learning. But if you really want to learn, you need to have more. And to be honest, I don't even really like TikTok. I don't like the whole short content thing going on, how everyone is pretty much addicted to short content. I see it like cake. You know, it's like really sweet, it's delicious. And when you eat it, you want to eat more. And when you eat it, your brain gets that dopamine, and you feel really good, right? And so it makes other foods not so appealing. And I see short content kind of like that. It makes us really used to getting that quick hit of a good feeling and then going to the next one. And many people have talked about this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But what I wanted to do was create something bigger, create something more useful. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I will announce it in the future. So, I started spending my time making the videos, and those videos on Facebook or TikTok, they take a lot of time for me to think about what the video will be about, to film it, and to edit it, because I didn't have a team. I was doing everything by myself. And so it took me a lot of time. And I realized if I wanted to create something bigger and better, then I needed to sacrifice something to have more time. And so I put short videos on pause, and I'm working on something else. All right, I'm looking at my notes here because I made a bit of a plan for this podcast. So, guys, what can you expect from this channel and from Slow English? Well, on this channel, I plan to upload content 3 or 4 times a week for a long video. I want to focus more on long videos that are really high quality and really useful. So, you guys can learn, right? Whenever I'm making a video, I'm always thinking about you guys. I'm thinking like, okay, what would be useful for them? What would they watch? And also be entertained by. Because, you know, when you learn English, you also have to have fun. And if it's purely educational, like someone in front of a whiteboard just writing, you know, this and this, then you feel bored. And while it is very educational, I think entertainment is crucial, especially these days when we can easily go to something else and be entertained. So, yeah, that's what you can expect from this channel is videos each week. And if there's anything you guys want to learn, please just put a comment in the description. I will read them and I will listen to your feedback for sure. I don't want to ramble on and kind of bore you with talking. So I don't think this podcast will be very long because it's the first one. And I just want to introduce you guys to myself, to Slow English, and to my new channel. Let me know what you want to see. And yeah, this is my first podcast on the Slow English channel, so It's not the best, but it's something I want to share with you. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.